catch this plane? Can I catch it? Can I catch it? Can I catch it? Can I catch it? Oh, I didn't catch it. Hey guys, Submoto here. So I'm back in the flat kingdom of Denmark, and man, it's been hot. It's been pretty hot in the UK too, though. It's crazy. So I've been wearing my mesh jacket, armored jacket. I tried riding with my leather jacket, and it was just impossible. It was just way too hot. There's no way. So anyway, speaking of climate change, I was looking at electric motorcycles, and I came across a motorcycle called the Lightning LS218. That thing is, I mean, it looks like a sport bike. It is a sport bike. It's amazing. It has 200 horsepower, pretty much all of the goodies that any modern motorcycle would have. Most electric motorcycles look like some sci-fi piece of, like even the new Harley-Davidson, the live wire, even looks kind of like sci-fi-ish. I like it. I mean, I like the look, but this the thing with this Lightning LS218 is that it's ridiculously fast. The torque is just, I mean, it's an electric engine, obviously, so the torque is just absolutely crazy. But the thing with this bike is that it looks exactly like an R1 would, or you know, a CBR or whatever, a GSXR, whatever, like those kind of bikes. Just by looking at it, you wouldn't be able to tell. The thing is, and here's the deal: the sound on that bike sounds like TIE Fighter, but it's not very loud. That's the thing. It goes. And a lot of the guys that have tried the LS218 have said the same thing. It's been a real issue for them not having that sound that goes along with riding a motorcycle. They made fun of that in one of the videos. They said that if you do want to have that sound, then here was a suggestion, and then they showed like they taped a deck of cards to the spokes, and to make that sound like you'd have on a kid's bicycle. And then some people said in the comments, they said stuff like, you know, the old saying, loud pipes save lives. That if you need loud pipes in order not to get run over, then you need to reevaluate how good a motorcyclist you are. That's when I started thinking. I'm like, really? Do you really think that's true? When that's said, and then maybe I'm just not a good enough motorcyclist, but I like having loud pipes, and or just pipes, because these pipes on this bike aren't even that loud. The SR is a lot louder. And I feel like I need that sometimes, because I often see cars that start, like, they stick their nose out here and they don't see, and they look the other way, and all I need to do is kind of rev that engine a bit, and they look over. Or when I'm about to pass someone, I can see they're kind of swerving, or they're kind of like on their way to turn. They don't look at you, and sometimes you don't have an option but to simply rev your engine, because you are already in the way. So if you don't do so, I mean, I guess you could honk your horn, but I don't know. I guess I use my engine as if it were a horn. So you could argue that you don't need that sound, the noise. But then there's a cool factor. Now, it's awesome having loud pipes, and that may sound kind of childish. Having seen the LS218, it's actually pretty cool, and I can see myself owning one. But here's another issue, a problem that I have with electric vehicles. They have so many Teslas here, like in Copenhagen. I see them all the time. And Renault has electric cars, and there are a bunch of 100% electric cars that are starting to come out. And obviously motorcycles are just like the next step. Obviously if you have electric cars, you're going to have electric motorcycles. But I can just not get over the part where it takes hours to recharge. When I'm on a trip, and I'm on a trip with the boys or whatever, they stop, it takes 2-3 minutes to fill up, and then they just keep on riding. You can't do that on an electric motorcycle. There's just no way. I mean, where's the logic in having a vehicle where it takes hours, 6 to 8 hours to recharge? What the hell is that? If you can even find a place to recharge. I mean, there's just no way at all that is feasible. And I like that you know, the technology is starting to get there, and you know, range is starting to get there, and this and that. A main electricity provider, Dong Energy, I think it was, that was going to start working with Renault to put up these recharging stations, or what it was like battery changing stations. So you drive your car up to a like a charging station, and then they just switch out the battery, and you'd pay like whatever it costs to have that switched out, and it would take about 2 or 3 minutes, and then you'd be ready to go. And they were thinking of putting these pretty much everywhere, just as many as there are gas stations, and that is a good idea. That's awesome. But why nothing happened, I don't know. So yeah, but let me know what you think about electric motorcycles. Do loud pipes save lives? Is it really necessary to have the loud pipes? What if you could get an old vintage looking bike that actually had batteries and an electric motor instead of petrol? Do you think your kids in the future, your grandkids, one day are gonna have only electric vehicles, or is there another technology out there that might be even better? Let me know what you think, because I think it's pretty interesting, actually. And yeah. So remember to subscribe and ride, and I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.